Jim Lang now with a company ready to improve your daily commute.
Well, we are very lucky here in New York region with new cutting-edge companies who are pushing the limits to make life in the region and life in Canada a better place all the time. And there's a company in Markham you need to know about, hopintech.com, talking about shuttle solutions for the new millennium and for 2021 and beyond. And thrilled to be talking to Boyd, Reid and Erich Ko from Hopin. Gentlemen, how are you?
Great. How are you doing?
It's a fascinating concept. Where did the idea for this company come from?
I mean, it was kind of one of those things where you're trying to solve your own problem. Myself, Boyd, and our other co-founder, Erwin, we found ourselves complaining about our own commutes to work more and more. We kind of experienced every problem that you could have, from taking multiple trains and buses to driving across the highways. And then we set out to solve this problem on our own, and it just kind of snowballed into a bigger issue that we believe is embedded in kind of economic development and transportation as a whole.
I agree. And Boyd, was there an aha moment where yourself and Eric thought, I think we have a solution and a marketable company for this concept?
Yeah, I think it's funny. Eric called me one time at 3:00 in the morning saying, because we've been complaining about this for a while, and he called me at 3:00 in the morning saying, hey, Boyd, I have an idea. So that's kind of where it started from. And it really came from the idea from us understanding that, there's a lot of transportation options available out there, but they're just not being mobilized to help the daily commuter. And that's where we kind of come in with our logistics software to mobilize different transportation and mobility options to kind of help fill the gaps that are left by public transit.
And Eric, StatsCan has the numbers every year that our commute times, especially in the GTA and the region, are getting longer and longer and spending more time away from leisure time and family. So how can people use Hopin and hopintech.com to make their life better and make their commute smoother?
I mean, if you look at some of the use cases that we have with some of our companies and our clients already, we're saving an average of about 32 minutes a day on the commute for most people. People are going to the gym, they're spending more time with their kids, basically giving you the chance to have a bit more freedom in your life and in your day-to-day activities. They can use it through our mobile app, and we set them up on the platform once we sign with the companies, and we basically take it from there and plan everything for you.
You can follow them on Twitter at Hopintech, HOPINTECH, at Instagram at Hopintech, as well as their website, hopintech.com. And saving 32 minutes a day doesn't sound like much, but over a 5-day work week, well, now you're talking about significant time, 2.5 hours of extra time a week. If I was to tell anyone, I'm going to give you 2.5 extra hours a week, they would take it.
100%.
And Boyd, I always think about everything, how the world's changed with the pandemic and the new normal. How has life with Hopintech changed for the good or better since the pandemic?
I think like every company, once the pandemic started, we were kind of went into triage mode, trying to figure out, what are some of the next steps. But what we realized is we went about it from two approaches. We went from the business approach in terms of helping the daily commuter by providing safe shuttles. So on our shuttles, we have physical distancing. We also have access to excess PPE. For example, if employees don't have it from themselves, we have regular disinfecting of our shuttle buses. And we provided a very great alternative to the common public transit option, which people became very fearful of. So for companies that are able to protect their employees in terms of like the end-to-end protection. Almost creating that kind of corporate bubble for them to protect their employees from the start of the day to the end of the day. And during this pandemic as well, we decided that we wanted to not just sit on the sidelines, we wanted to help out as well. So over the course of the last few months now, we've delivered over 20,000 PPE masks to different organizations that are in need of it. And we also delivered over 100 meals and free rides for healthcare workers. So we decided to kind of help out any way we can, not only with the daily commute, but with some donations as well.
And Eric, I think that speaks to a company's productivity. If there's peace of mind with your commute, that you feel safe, and you feel safe on the way there and getting there, you'll be a better, more productive employee.
Oh, 100%. I think there are a number of studies that we've read over the years that show just how much of an impact the commute has on your psyche and your day-to-day, right? It just makes sense, and it's a problem that I think we all face.
HopInTech.com. Erich Ko and Boyd Reid joining us on the feed, York Region's only magazine show. You can follow them on Twitter and Instagram at HopInTech. And Boyd, obviously you started at the beginning. Things are growing. Where are you at now, and where do you see yourselves going in the next 6 months, a year?
Where we see ourselves going is in terms of expanding our reach not only across Ontario or not only across Canada, but we're looking to expand into the United States and elsewhere as well. We're looking to continue to enhance our technology to provide enhanced service for our ridership. And we're looking to continue to work with municipalities, different regions, and stuff like that have accessibility issues when it comes to transit to be able to, again, like as I mentioned before, fill that gap and provide transportation, especially in rural areas where they have lack of it.
Indeed. Erica, just a quick question. You're talking about these safe shuttles for people to get to their work. Do you guys own the shuttles? Do you lease them? How does that work?
No, we actually work with the local shuttle companies in the areas. Everywhere we go, one of our biggest things for the company is trying to help the local economies.
Oh.
So we have a few different partners right now scattered across Ontario and Vancouver, but we're always looking for new partners if any shuttle companies are looking for us.
Well, this is basically economically, it's a win-win for a lot of people. It's a win for the employee feeling safe, but then for the services that you're contracting out to take the people around, that's smart business.
Oh yeah, and I really have to give a shout out to our partners at Chew Health. They're also a homegrown York Region company that's helping us with the corporate bubble and the safe commuting.
I know Frank Scarpetti's talked about it and different politicians in the region trying to make this York Region, Markham, all the areas a really fertile place for young entrepreneurs like yourselves. Has that made a difference helping you get off the ground and be successful and keep this thing growing?
Oh, 100%. As we speak right now, I'm sitting in the office at Y-Space, York University's Innovation Hub in Markham. 5 years ago, you never would have imagined this could be here, but the support systems that have been put in place they're incredible.
It's fantastic. HopInTech.com. It's your ultimate shuttle solution. You have to check it out. Erich Ko and Boyd Reid coming up with a great idea to help the community and help Canada in 2020 and 2021. Gentlemen, I applaud you guys for a fantastic concept. And sorry about the 3 a.m. phone call, but it was worth it, right?
Most definitely. I think what we were able to do in terms of our impact, it's bigger than just a little bit of sleep. We can definitely impact in terms of helping people not only get to work easier, but have access to job opportunities that they normally would not have. And I think that's kind of the passion that we have to have those a little bit less sleep.
Well said. Boyd, Erich, thank you so much. Continued success, and thank you for introducing a great idea for the people. Well done.
Thank you so much, Jim.